his job. And I stand on that 10 toes down. What else could you say or do? This is year 5. We need to see real progression. You haven't won a playoff game yet, so you think the fans should be satiated with one playoff win? No. Just be satisfied with you reaching the playoff once again and making no noise in the playoffs once again? No. It's way past that for you, KOC, right now. And trust me, Nolan Bane TEASLEY knows that, period. He may not say it to you directly per se, but he's watching, he's clocking. You are 5 years in, and you don't have one playoff win, bruh. Please make it make sense, right? For real. You know it. I know it. So we need 2 playoff wins plus. Then you go from there. Anything else is positive. Here we go. Get back to it. What Hu Yang said. Tunes. 3 wide, that's all. Mostly 2 wide, so no X tune. You wow, Hu Yang, you know it. Here we go. You say facts back. No doubt, let's get it. I take that back. Last year was the same situation. KO made more than the QB. So you know it. I know it. He gonna get that bread right back. He gonna get that bread for sure. The QBs can't talk trash. Why not? Kirk made more than 3 times what Zimmer made. Damn, he getting paid like that. Kirk robbed him like that. Damn. That boy Kirk robbery, highway robbery for real. Man, that's crazy work there. No cap. Now, how the hell he pulled that off, bat? Minnesota Vikings way, the Minnesota Vikings way. Get back to it. But what they saying about Jettas? Huh? Lieber speaking on Jettas. Here we go. Watch your mouth and your tone now. Watch your mouth and your tone. Lieber.
To the quarterback competition, he said, the key is to get Justin Jefferson on board. At the end of the day, it's year 7 for Justin Jefferson. He wants to win.
But see, it shouldn't, like I know the video he's referring to. Matter of fact, I broke down the video he is referring to as well. You know, of course, it's about Jettas, but it should be about your team, the receiving core in general. Jordan Addison, definitely. Jawan Jennings, definitely. Their opinion matters. What they say counts. Now, of course, Jefferson, your best player, okay, you can say his word, final say, boom, etc. But at the end of the day, it should be everyone with a voice around there in the receiving core, receiving room. You know, shit, they putting in work too. They grinding, going hard too. They got to catch the same passes Jettas catch. They catch from McCarthy, Murray, whoever it may be.
Dude, you've been in locker rooms, you've been in camps, you've been a part of all this. Is it as simple as that? We're all having all these conversations and ideas and talking it out, but at the end of the day, he's the franchise's most important player. He drives winning. Is his vote of confidence essentially, does earning that earn you the starting job?
I don't care what he's talking about, what he's saying. What should earn you the starting job is if you're the best man for the job, period. Bottom line. And whoever, let's say KLC go talk to Jettas, I'm sure Jettas be straight up with him. He'll say who he really feels is ready. No biasness or nothing like that. He'll say, hey, I like Murray more, I like McCarthy more. And it won't be no bullshit in between it. So everybody trying to blow it up for what? You know? And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, the players have a say. There's other players there too, other receivers there too. Understand me? So let's not get way carried away with it. Yeah. But the best man should be crowned because he played the best and he beat the other man out. Yeah.
I mean, when you phrase it like that, no, I don't think that you have to have him. You don't have to get his seal of approval. But I also think that Florio sort of insinuates that on board means it's a binary situation. It's either he's in or he's out. He's on board, he's not on board. And I don't think it's that clear cut. So my simple answer is like, no, but there's a lot of context here.
Technically, at the end of the day, it don't matter. KOC got the final say, so it don't matter what nobody talking about out there. KOC technically having the final say. He's the head coach. He makes the final decision about who the starter is anyway. So that's the flat out bottom line of it. So no matter what nobody says about that part, Lieber, this dude here, KOC makes the final decision. Him, McCown, Phillips, boom. You know it. I know it. Now, will he take influence? Of course. Does Jettas have major influence? Of course. But at the end of the day, like we've seen in all the previous years from KOC, how he works, he makes the final decision. He does it his way per se. Bottom line, here we go. You think he's going to let up on his ego now? No.
Do you and should you take your best player on your team, who's ultimately has to be, his production relies on the quarterback spot? Do you want to have conversations with him? Do you want to ask him like, hey, what are you feeling about Kyler? What are you feeling about?
Why wouldn't you? We talk about communication, collaboration, etc. Why wouldn't you want to know how the players are feeling? Why wouldn't you take a step out of a piece out of Flores's book? Flores does it. He lets players control the field sometimes. No hesitation. As a coach, you must build a connection with your players. That's where trust comes in, belief comes in, etc. Let's get to it. Like, what is the hesitation about? We know what it is. We know what it ain't. Bieber, I mean Lieber. You're a former ex-Viking. I understand the Pat Williams wall made you look great. They made you look elite at times. Respect to them, but I hope you understand that, period. Here we go.
JJ, of course you're going to have those conversations. You're going to have those just not in a formal setting. It's just going to be in the meeting room. It's going to be maybe in the hallway. It's going to be,
everyone will have them. I repeat, everyone will have them. No doubt. They're going to be had amongst players, even joking about, oh boy, oh, this, that, boom, boom, jokes in the locker room, whatever. There's going to be conversations for the whole training camp. You can't evade it. You got to accept that it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Let's stop acting like it won't be conversations, already conversations about it. Here we go.
On the field, as you put your arm around him and like he has a good player, a bad player, I'm like, yeah, what do you think? Like, do you think Kyler put that on you? Like, how was the timing of that?
You can't sit up there and ask a man questions all damn day, all damn night. They're trying to play ball. Ain't nobody finna be in Jetta's ear. Oh, hey, what happened with that throw? What happened with that throw? No, bro. Let them play. Let them practice. You make the assessment later. Like, what are we talking about here? Being in a man's ear during practice is crazy work. You don't think Jettas will be irritated, frustrated? What the hell you in my ear for asking me questions I'm practicing right now? So no, this is not a situation where he needs to talk. Oh, every play. Hey, what happened there? What happened here? Watch the film. Damn it. You know it. I know it. Come on, Lieber. Come on now. Come on, man. Damn, dog. Come on.
Are you going to have all those micro conversations throughout all of training camp? And is that ultimately...
Hold up, what we got? Hold up, what we got? Here we go. What I mean is the QBs don't have leverage on KO. Think about that. Stafford makes a boatload more than McVay. Well, hold on, one more. Let me read that one more time there. Well, what I mean is the QBs don't have leverage on KO, but expound right there. I mean, what leverage could they have at the end of the day, right? Shit, I mean, the only leverage JJ McCarthy had was KOC had no choice but to make it a fair competition. Or like I said, his ass would have been on fire. Oh, he'd have been judged all day. Let's get back to it.
Gonna end up being a larger part of KOC's and Nolan's kind of thought process? Sure. But I don't think they're going to sit down at the end of the day on the night that they have to make a decision and be like, well, Justin Jefferson thinks this, and by gall, if we don't go with what Justin Jefferson thinks, then I don't think that we should do this. So no, I'm
right. Definitely agree with them upon that. It's not a situation of where, hey, what Jettas says goes. No, but will they take input from Jettas? Of course. Why not? He's your best player. He's your top receiver, your highest paid player, etc. You should take what he says into consideration per se. But once again, the head coach, GM, etc., will have the final say. Jettas ain't running the building like that, Jack. No cap. Let's not get carried away with it around there. Here we go. They can tell the coach, go park my car, son, in some cases. Come on, Elbat. Come on, Elbat. Don't wild on him. Don't wild on him too much, baby, right there. That boy Bat said he gonna wild on him right quick. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's word.
I mean, it's going to have some weight. There's going to be some respect given to Justin Jefferson, but I don't think that he has to be 100%.
As should be. As should be. Respect should be given. But of course, the head coach makes the decision. The GM makes the decision. Come on now.
On board with whatever they're thinking.
That makes a ton of sense. I would argue this middle ground where I'm just prone to assume Justin Jefferson's vote of confidence probably coincides with the important decision makers, not because they're trying to appease him, but because they all see football the same way.
Yeah.
Talking about something.
Well, of course. Yeah. Like I said, he should have input. He should definitely have some input, take his input, listen. Of course. It's the right thing to do, the respectable thing, the logical thing to do. I mean, hell, he's the best receiver in the game. Certain things should matter, of course. Yeah. But is it just Jettas? What Jettas say go? He running the ship. He the coach now? No, that's the main thing right there.
Somebody else in the media, Mina Kimes, she said, and I would love to get in. She was like,
hey, shout out Mina Fine's fine ass. Come here, girl. Mwah. Be good.
Justin Jefferson should never have a season like he had last season.
What you mean though? Expound, bro. Expound. Here we go.
Never. Agreed. And the statistic that she threw out was JJ McCarthy had a 28% off target rate.
Right. Listen. What stat was that from? Which part of the season was that from? That's what I mean. The biasness, the bullshit on top of bullshit. Right. We got to be real here. They never compare the last 6 games of the season. Never compare. They never make the fair comparison. Should Jettas have a season like he had last year again? Hell no. But you don't blame McCarthy for that season at all either. It's not all on McCarthy either. Let's check the real facts here. No cap. Stats, facts, truth, etc. You know it. I know it. So many times, cool money, cool beans, your fine ass girl. But at the end of the day, you're talking erroneous, no doubt. Much more factors played a role that she don't know about, that she has no idea about. You understand me? So in this forming case, she is JT just talking, period. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. SKOL Vikes. Let's win. Hold up. What he said. Here we go. To me, the QB is supposed to be the leader. Big facts, no cap. Nobody else. Not sure Kale is ready to let JJ take over the reins of team leader over him. Well, JJ McCarthy is a team leader already, Bat. You know, he was voted a captain last year and all that. So he's already a team leader in his own way, in his own right. He showed you that on the field, period. You know? But Rich Julio, shout out Rich Julio in the building. What up, dog? SKOL Vikes, bro. Here we go. He say facts, E. No doubt. Let's get back to it.
Throwing to Justin Jefferson. By comparison, Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold were about half of that, 14%. And this isn't to bag on JJ, because whether it's an improved JJ, whether it's Kyler, whether it's somebody in the future who, like, that number can't be 28.
Duh, no shit, Sherlock. Duh. Here we go. You're right. And improve McCarthy for a fact. But you're right as well. May the best man win, no doubt.
Justin Jefferson drives winning he's one of the few wide receivers, I think, in modern NFL history who can really drive winning, who can be an engine. That's pretty. You can have great wide receivers, but it's pretty rare to be able to truly do that. And I wonder,
what's up?
You remember when KOC told that story about how JJ came to him?
Yeah, Jettis is a per leader, man. A per leader, man. Here we go, dog. You know, a per dog, per leader, per everything. You understand me? No doubt. You know, I get your drift, my dog. I dig it. You know, but Jettis is a per leader, period. You're damn right. He pushes winning. He knows winning. He has experience winning. He is a winner. He's a competitor, etc. You understand me? Here we go.
Right after he got the job, and he was like, "Hey, how did Cooper get so open?"
Yes.
Right.
And the
allegedly, oh, that's KOC. That was KOC scheming it up, right? Obviously it wasn't. And I ask you, KOC hasn't been able to replicate that with Jettas, baby, at all. Let's not forget that either. No way, no how. He hasn't been able to replicate that same formula and obtain that same level of success with Jettas. So once again, where is the mastermind at? Where is the offensive mastermind at? The QB whisperer at? You know? Here we go. Yes, sir.
Insinuation has always been what KOC can do and what Justin's skill level is are this marriage that really lets him as a wide receiver be the engine that drives winning. So,
well, Jettas makes everyone better around him as well. Every quarterback who's came around, he's made better, not the other way around. Usually it's the other way around, vice versa. Your quarterback improves your receiver, his receiving core, not this way around. Jettas, look at them all. Made Kirk better, made Nick Mullins better. Who else? Made Dobbs better. Who else? Whoever you want to name, McCarthy better. Who else? You understand me? No doubt. So this is just what it is. You can disrespect Jettas. You can say he had a down year. Everybody had a down year. Your head coach had a down year. Come on, man. Stop it, huh? Yeah. Your quarterback per se had a down year. All right, bet. So let's take all that into consideration. We go. I'm sure JJ probably tried to force some passes to Jefferson. He will have to learn not to do that. Facts, bad facts. No doubt, man. And you know that's all part of the process, the plan right there. That's all part of the learning curve, right, Bat? I mean, the man is only 10 games in, right? 10 games in, that's it. Still learning the game, still a rookie, a baby in the game. The NFL game is a real mean, dirty game. You got to learn quick. You're expected to learn quick. So give him time to learn. Here we go. 14 and a 13-win season doesn't mean anything unless you make some noise in the playoffs. Until that happens, a lot of fans won't respect KOC. Exactly, Lamont. Exactly, dog. That's all we saying, right? Can the man win a playoff game at least? Can we get one? It's been 4 years, Holmes. We ain't got one. And everybody trying to just absolve this man from any blame every time. So hell yeah, you damn right. You need more than one this year. You need 2 around that bitch. You know it. I know it. You need 2 plus. So if not, get gone, bye. Get gone and bye. I'm sure Nolan Bane Teasley feels the same way. Ain't no more playing her. I mean, come on. Why? Come on, man. Here we go. He said, that's true. Everybody had a down year. Exactly. My sentiments, exactly. Let's get it. Hold on.
I still do think Florio's right in the sense that I think if he earns Justin's vote, if Justin's walking around going, this dude's good, he's the one who's doing it right. Of course,
people will listen. People will pay attention for sure. If Jefferson is just all in on one guy, of course, it's going to permeate through the building. People will listen for sure. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that's the right guy. And KLC has the final say at the end of the day. You know? But yeah, man, come on now. Jettas come out. Oh, Murray's killing it. Or McCarthy's killing it. He's killing it. Oh, man. Yeah. Of course, people will pay more attention. That's a positive for the quarterback, but come on now. You know, Nolan, Bane, Teasley, and KOC make the final decision. It's what it is, what it ain't. Here we go. So we go.
I wonder if other important people are going like, I don't know if you're right about that, Justin. I think they're just so in sync offensively that what he thinks is probably going to be what the larger group thinks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a supporting asset for sure because of just what you said, where KOC knows that Justin Jefferson knows ball. And he's been in this offense long
he's not
enough.
just a talent.
He's not just a talent. He knows football, and he knows what this offense is like when it's really humming at a high level with a really competent quarterback and an accurate quarterback versus what it looked like last year. So again, I think that there's going to be some input from Justin Jefferson. And I don't think it's going to be a contrasting amount of input that's like, oh, well, KOC thinks this and Justin Jefferson's way over here in his thought process. I think it's going to be so closely married together that it's going to be like, oh, it's just kind of like nice that we're all on the same page. It's supporting kind of what we're thinking from a player standpoint, which is going to end up helping us make the ultimate decision, which is always going to be the same. I think they're all going to be on the same side of that decision. So, you know, to make it sound like he has to be on board, I don't think he has to be on board because again, if in the off chance, slim chance that Justin Jefferson's way over here on who he thinks is quarterback and the front office and the coaches are over here, I don't think that I don't think Justin's gonna be pissed off if they go with what the whole team thinks. And I don't think they're gonna be looking over at Justin Jefferson and say, like, hey, collectively, all of us 10, 12 people think this, but boy, we can't afford to lose Justin. So we're just gonna go with who he thinks. That's not gonna be the case either. So that whole possibility is so small that I don't even think it's really worth the argument because they're all going to be on the same page kind of no matter what.
Right, like I said, right?
I would say it makes Justin Jefferson the more interesting QB competition.
Like I said earlier, like, okay, yes, he can have an input, but they're not going to just lean on his decision. He's not going to run things per se up in there. You know what I mean? Bottom line. What if Jetta's guy is McCarthy after all, with the off-season workouts and OTAs, but wants him to showcase the work he has put in this off-season? Yeah, I mean, like I say, you know, whoever it is, dog, whoever Jetta's wants, whether it's Murray or McCarthy, they got to prove it and earn it. And I'm sure Jetta's want to see McCarthy ball, but he can't just come out and say, oh, yeah. He can't just come out and say, oh, yeah, I'm rooting for my dog, McCarthy, this and that. He got to play it fair, right, Lamont? You know it. I know it. You know how I go. But McCarthy going to have to take the spot or vice versa with Murray. It could have been a reason Jetta's and Burrows was seen at the gala on all-white party this year. Oh, expound, Lamont. Expound, dog. Let me know. Did you see any other NFL players' images? Just saying. Man, here we go. So what you saying, Lamont, bro? What you saying, though, for real? Oh, yeah. What you saying, man? Oh, yeah. What we got here, Lamont? What we got here, bro? What's going down? You hear me? Yes, sir. I'm gonna play a little more in this video, then get up out of here. You know, about 2 hours in right now. Probably get to more of the next live. We'll see what's up with it. Oh yeah, man. Hold up.
Watch and listen, because KOC, man, that dude's a vault. Like you're not gonna be able to see a crack. You're not gonna hear it. It's hard to take something and gleam anything.
Right.
But Justin Jefferson is so good in the media and such like a patient all-time teammate. But I do think
a great teammate. Talk about far as media. He says all the right things in the media. You understand me? You never heard Jetta disrespect his teammates, disrespect any of his peers. right? So he knows how to carry himself per se. Even on the field when things are going bad, when he could have cried and demanded a trade and did this and did that. He's stuck in there with the team every time, baby, every time. Here we go, man. And there's people out there who question him being a great teammate or not. Really? Let's go.
I think you can watch him and go like, man, he loved that throw. Man, the way he talked about, what happened in this part of practice, like, so I think he's a little more readable.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny to be in this market here and to see Justin Jefferson, the way that he handles adversity within the game and how he's asked about it post game versus Anthony Edwards. And
don't.
Oh, see, he going the basketball route now. You don't watch the basketball for real playoff time type shit. But I'm sure Anthony Edwards probably has his own battle, that he faces every year during the season, etc. Y'all let me know about Anthony Edwards, man. What does Anthony Edwards face if you watch basketball? How does his season look every year?
Do it. Don't spiral me off.
I'm not going to trigger you right now, but I think that we all sort of appreciate the fact that Anthony Edwards is honest, but I don't think it's
real talk. So basically, Edwards don't take no bullshit. Edwards straight up, so you can go either way. So, right? Unlike Jefferson, Edwards say, "Hey, this what's going on. This what it is. This what it ain't right now. I'm gonna tell you this here, right here." Jetta's on the other hand, what? Of course, protects the team. Don't say this, don't say that. Understandably, why? But you're talking about two different type people. Yeah. But shit, Edwards, let him know how it is. You got to respect that aspect of it. Period.
Best for the team. I don't think it's best for his teammates a lot of times. And I don't.
You don't know basketball. Shut up.
I think a lot of times it doesn't make him look very mature. And I look at Justin Jefferson, and he's like, he could have every opportunity to kind of go off like Ant will go off, shirtless, slouching in his locker, but he takes the professional route.
Yeah, and I don't know about Ant or Minnesota basketball. T-Wolves no team, but sound like Ant is a pouter and a whiner maybe. He in the locker room, shirt off, pouting, slouched down, talking crazy. He may be a whiner. Here we go. Let's get to it. Let's move forward here.
What he did, that honesty, what he did for Cat, him going out in those playoffs going, they got Kevin Durant. We got Jaden McDaniels.
I like that. Boost your team around, boost your team up, boost your dogs up. He like, what's up? We want all the smoke. We don't care who it is, who we going up against, and ain't no fear. And what it is. Here we go. But Justin Jefferson mentality on the field. Wow.
You got Jaden McDaniels. So like whatever.
See what they talk about Jetta's even anymore.
Ranking wide receiver scouts, execs, coach, players, whatever that ranks. JJ gets number 2 behind Jamar Chase. Listen to me. Here's something we can agree on. Jamar Chase is a very good football player.
But he's not better than Jetta's. Tell you that right now. Only thing you give him over Jetta's, maybe 2 is what? Twitch, slightly faster. That's about it. Anything else is Jetta's. Overall best receiver, Jetta's. Stop it. No disrespect, just facts here.
For sure.
He doesn't do what Justin Jefferson. Nobody does what Justin Jefferson does. Jackson Smith and Jigba is a very Puka Nakua. He's a better block. There are some good wide receivers, and Jamar Chase is one of them.
Right.
But, I mean, that's recency bias on the past season, because I got to tell you, if you handed Joe Burrow to Justin Jefferson for 5 games, the whole league would go, what is this?
Yeah.
Who is this? Is this the best we've got? Like,
you got to break it down the difference. Like you put any receiver on the Viking squad last year, they don't reach 1,000. I guarantee they don't reach 1,000. Not Puka, not whoever you want to name. And Jigba, understand me? No one.